Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Story number 2 is about performances. In fact, last Saturday, I was at Teshi when Shatta Wale performed at the Teshi Original Carnival. It was big. Tomorrow, we're going to have an exclusive discussion about some of the happenings there. But today, we want to look at something. When you go for a show, what do you remember most? Is it the real act, as in the performance of the artist? Maybe and the voice be, send your year freestyle be, send your year rap be. Is that what you remember? Or maybe some antics, some additions beyond the real act? That's what you remember. Now, I have some videos that my producers have compiled, and I want to be showing some of them to you. Then we will look at how these things were done. After that, I'll come back to my people and ask them that. Yes, we've been going for shows. Sometimes you pay a good amount of money just to see some performances. But beyond the artist coming to perform, waba, wa rapi, wa tonenyom, the voice, the beyond that, some antics that they add to it, like how they entered the stage, how they exited the stage, and any other thing that makes the show beautiful. Which one do you remember most, and which one do you enjoy most? Now, let me show you. I don't know if my people are ready. We can do video number 1 for Black Sherif. And let me give credit to the guys at 3 Music Awards. That is, they just ended the last edition of 3 Music Awards. We saw Black Sherif's performance. Beyond the beautiful delivery, vocal delivery that he gave to us, we also saw that artificial rain performance. And that was in 2022, just this year. Let's watch that. I have some about 3 or 4 videos to show you. We will watch all these things, and when we come back, I ask my people that when we had the wow factors, why you would even spend more money to go see the next event of that artist, or which one? Watch Black Sherif on 3 Music Awards stage. When I come back, I'll introduce the next video for you. All right, so that was our video number 1. I call them exhibits. That was our exhibit number 1. Now, exhibit number 2 is another 3 Music Awards platform. And this was in 2019 when Shatta Wale also opened the show. And the entry, another wow factor. At the end of the show, what did we remember? Was it the fact that Shatta came and he gave us an energetic performance, or it was his style of entry? Let's watch this one. When I come back, I'll give you some more exhibits.
Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. Yeah. Chalet, this be Sammy Flex TV. For entertainment, this be the best TV. The whole of GH, town and village, we bring you the best sound and the best image. Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit movie, go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If what you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best.
Ghana, are you ready for me? Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so once again, video credits to TV3 and 3 music awards as well, giving us that wonderful performance. Now, let's move on to the next video here on Class Showbiz on CTV, Ghana's #1 television. And here we're going straight to France, where Wizkid gave us one very beautiful performance, I think just somewhere last weekend. And this was in France, Paris, at a place called Accor Arena. And that was also very beautiful, almost coming like Jesus Christ of something like that. Let's watch it. When I come back, I'll show you the very last one. Then I'll go on to get the views of my panel members that if an artist is coming to perform, should they try to infuse some of these things to make their performance get that wow factor that we will always be yearning for? Watch it. I'll be back.
When you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If what you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. We be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best.
Sammy Flex TV, we are entertainment.
Beautiful investment by our celebrities, and we want to say thanks to these promoters who have been collaborating with them to do this as well. And I'm sure we can look at the very final one. And this was Burna Boy Space Drift Tour in Rotterdam, somewhere in September 2021 into 2022, where he gave us that particular performance as well. And let's go watch it. That is the Burna Boy Space Drift Tour in Rotterdam. When we come back, I will open the conversation for you and my panel members.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
And it's a keyless tune there.
Yeah, if you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. As we start the run things, no be today. We taking over Africa, no be play. Sammy Flex TV, here Tuesday. We always standing tall, forget your two-way. Everybody like our team, no. Flex TV, we entertainment, your promotion, our variety. Speak, yeah. If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best.
Chalet, this be Sammy Flex TV. For entertainment, this be the best TV. The whole of GH, town and village, we bring you the best sound and the best image. Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit movie, go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If what you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we they run things. Give this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best.
Give this what you want,
we be the best. We be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best.
Sammy Flex TV, we are entertainment.
So is this not beautiful? And your face. Inti say your body now the mirika keke be rest stage ni so. Are in your face. like J just result. Like so they ka crave na action. Into the imagine say wa come by na wa hwe we bi Number could be a body, dear. No, put out the mic. Hello, are you ready? Everybody. I love the way now. They everybody. Yeah. Like, you first start a crisis. Could you start this conversation? How should we approach this? And I've given you some beautiful videos from Black Sherif, Shatta Wale, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. I'm sure there are many. There are many. Even in Ghana, if you had to do a wild search, we'll come up with so many of them. And elsewhere, we can also do so many. But Obia betime ashred ni die fofraba. Like Obia de nyepe. Obi betu space shift. Obi betu way. Obi betu everywhere. But also betime your die locally amanayefe. What should we do?
Okay.
In our bid to learn and to compete.
Then what we have watched, all these stage works are very beautiful, and if you happen to be at the event, I think you live with a lot of memories. Looking at the ambience, every suspense, the expectations from the crowd. When it is something that you will not easily forget. I remember when I went to secondary school, SS1, our first entertainment show. There was a group called Insaman 4, and they came to put up student group a performance. Like one was dead, and they chanted.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget it.
Insaman 4.
It's about many years now, but I still remember. And I think I would never forget that experience. So when you want to put up a concert, beyond you going to studio and we are enjoying your songs, the audio, now we have video, so they can translate the words into visuals for you to have a picture of what they want to mean. But the performance, the live performance is a different level. So now it puts much more work on you. Before that, we weren't having videos. I think the burden was a bit lesser. But now you have videos, at least we have seen you. But performance, that is life. So beyond the audio, beyond the video, what extra value are you giving to us? And that is very, very, very key. So it calls for a lot of creativity and innovation. What I enjoy your songs, I know your lyrics. So when I come to your stage or your show, live show, when I go home, what am I taking with me? And that is why some of these things we are seeing. For the Burna Boy event and the Wizkid event, all the people that were there, they got something that they are taking home. But one thing I want to put across is we have to consider venue as well. The venue. If the venue is built in a way that it can allow some of these antics, then it is possible to do that. But even our space, in our space here, we have venues that allow
so I remember I said something that you might not be able to
do this one, but
even Shatta Wale came from the sky with the 3 music.
Exactly.
In fact, we can watch it again.
Exactly.
He came from the sky same way, and that happened at the Fantasy Dome.
Exactly. And I remember
National Theatre is made for that.
It's made for that. There are certain things that we don't even know.
National Theatre is. Do you know the stage? It can
exactly.
go up and
you
down.
Can go up and down and stuff.
Our people are just not maybe looking forward to do anything. Wow.
And I think them too, the education. I think it is recently that we even realize. Some people will realize that you can come from the underground. I think Obian Ponsa's event, he came from underground. But and we have witnessed Obo coming in a port of fire. We have seen Kwakese coming in a wheelbarrow. Why? Sammy said we can do something in our
wheelbarrow is also part of it.
Exactly. And I would say so something in our way. It's all about that memory that the people will take home. If at the end of the day they will remember, oh, he came in a wheelbarrow.
I think Terry Bunchaka too has
exactly.
appeared on the stage
he has
in a rolling car tie before. Or something.
Exactly.
My memory might not get this very, very, but rolling car tie, someone was rolling and he was in the tie.
Exactly. So aside say, the auditorium that you are performing allow for that. You also call for the budget.
Okay.
The kind of budget you have as an event organizer. And mind you, the National Theatre that you are saying, it is based on your budget that you can get some services.
Oh, I see.
Exactly. It's not like any event that you come, they allow you.
They should open the...
Exactly. There are certain things they will tell you, okay, if you want to have access to this, it costs for this. If you want to have access to this, it costs for this. So what we are seeing from Burna Boy, yes, they can come to you when you go to the venue, they can tell you, okay, we have this kind of services. As to whether you have the money to pay for it, then you are free to use it. So budget is also another factor that maybe someone who want to compare that our guys are not doing some things like this. Maybe budget, you need to think of budget. It doesn't come cheap. What we saw Burna Boy and Wizkid do, it is not easy.
Yeah.
And also,
and it's not cheap too.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. That is what I wanted to say. And creativity. The kind of creative people behind you. Mind you mentioned something that we don't have to use do what a Burna Boy or do a Wizkid, but within the resources that we have. If we have the creative
do
mindset,
something,
we can also
look
do
at
something.
what the three music guys did with Black Sherif.
I was coming to that.
So beautiful, and that made that song popular. The Kwaku the Traveler song popular.
Exactly.
Right at the end of the show, the song was popular.
Exactly. So what Three Music did, looking at the venue, so limited with some of these facilities, but they were able to come out with something that at the end of the day, after everything, people left with that scene. And it's still with us.
Yeah.
It will stay with us for a very long time.
You know, anytime I hear that song, it gets you. You know, but then I get that feeling. Yeah,
exactly.
Those memories will come again.
You could see when the water started falling, the noise from the audience. You could see that this is something that they cherish.
That thunderous noise.
Exactly. That is, they cherish and they love whatever they are seeing. So we have to pay critical attention. Yes, when we start talking about, I know people would raise budget and other issues, but within our means, there's a lot more we can do. Because as a performer, if you have a good entry, 50% of your job is done.
Exactly.
Like Wizkid descending from the skies, landing on the floor. 50% of the job is gone.
They were wild already.
The rest is just to come and jump and you are free to go. So we should desist from just coming to the stage alone, ourselves, no choreography, no dancers, no creativity, no spontaneity, no interaction with the audience. We just come and we want to sing. Because it's like every now and then we have witnessed that. And now some shows in Ghana is becoming boring.
Yeah.
Especially those who have annual events. Because you can sit down and predict
what will be happening.
And that is not what the audience wants. And if you give us this Wizkid show, now it has given him the power to even charge more.
Yeah.
Next time, if he doubles the amount of this one, you will definitely go because you are expecting at this time maybe he'll be flying.
Come? Yeah.
He'll be flying in the sky. So we have to pay critical attention and also make a deliberate effort to invest.
Thank you. Thank you, Kojokin, for that one. Chris, come through. Stage acts, antics, and the act. What should we put in to make it memorable?
Well, I will start it from where Kojo.
Good.
Kojo, he raised an issue about the venues. Yeah, I think as an industry and as a country, we really need to pay attention to that aspect of the industry. Because, you know, we have the recording industry, and then we have the live industry.
Okay.
And then if you check revenues from both sides, the live industry is about 50% more than the recording industry.
I see. As in the shows, the performances.
The performances. If you look
they are reckoning like 50%.
Exactly, more than the recording industry. And if you look at the employment
rate,
opportunities in the live industry is so big.
Yeah,
so
because one show employs so many people.
Exactly. So on that bit, I think we still need to pay attention to that. And then on the artist bit, yes, like he said, when I want to stream your songs, I have it on my phone. I see your pictures, but when I'm paying to come see you, fine. I want that human connection, and at the same time, give me a different taste of your craft.
Exactly.
Everybody. because when you leave an impression like this in a world matured market, let's look at Super Bowl. Almost every artist who mounts that stage at the end of the show, their streams shoot up more than 200%.
Yeah.
Give us something to talk about. And you know, because of this digital space, the publishing department of the music industry is also growing big. There are a lot of publishing avenues. Wizkid's show was organized by Live Nation. And Live Nation is the biggest music company in the world.
Okay.
They know how to exploit...
The one at France, the Just and the Show at France?
Yes, Live Nation is a global...
Yes, yeah.
And then they know how to exploit some of these content. Here we are talking about it. In a well-matured market, we will be playing it, and then one way or the other, the publishers will come for you.
Yeah.
So let's challenge ourselves as an industry. Let's find a way to also better the live industry, and it seriously is going to boom the industry, because what we are seeing now, well, like you said, we have the National Theatre, but it's not the best. And I believe if we get the right auditoriums, come on, our guys can deliver. Because some of these entries, but
Chris, do you think our event promoters are also willing to collaborate and to cooperate with these guys to give us what we're looking for? Because I'm here thinking about what Black Sherif did at the 3 Music Awards. I'm here thinking about what Shatta Wale did at the 3 Music Awards. I want to believe it was not only their core. It was also the core of the organizers that this is what we want to do. So guys, come. Bring your craft. We are also bringing on our expertise. And we had what we've just watched. for the two shows.
Yeah, I get you.
Are most of our promoters ready to collaborate with them? I know of an artist, I'll not mention his name. Roland is my witness. One of the major event organizers here in Ghana was going to have a show with him. The guy said he can get someone who can create an atmospheric look. So he comes as if he came from the atmosphere. Maybe like what Wizkid did. But in this case, you see like the skies. So he comes from the skies. That was what he called for from the organizers, event organizers. They said they are not in a position to do that.
And then I'm sure it's financial position.
But we also want it to happen like we are talking about.
Yeah, so you see, it's a broader.
You see what Burna Boy, the space shift something. Do you think it will cost less? It won't.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Something will go into, but today, forever, we will be talking about it. Maybe if that guy had done it, he's a middle artist. If that guy had done it, who knows? It might be his breakthrough.
Sammy, I get you 100%, and I think that is where we need to have a broader conversation. You see, and one way or the other, it even starts from the media, because a promoter would need sponsorship from these corporate bodies. But then if we have some of these pundits and then the media people also painting the entire industry black. Of course, if I'm an investor, I would also invest in where I can maximize my profit. That's right. So maybe we need to have a broader conversation in that regard, and then see the best way we can pump money into the industry from this because they have the money. They need platform to also sell them their brands.
If only it will make sense in return to them.
Exactly. So we need to also structure our conversation. And yes, sorry, we need to have a conversation so that whoever, because Sammy, you are a businessman. I'm sure we are all businessmen.
Of course.
Well, there are certain conversation you want to hear.
Yeah.
Some numbers you want to know the direction. But then today this person is saying this, the other person is saying it doesn't help. It doesn't help. So holistically we need to find a way to also structure our conversation, and I think we can make a headway.
We can do that. Richmond will wrap up this conversation after that. Kweku Flick just walked in. We will start a conversation with him. Enche.
So yeah, I think my brother said it right. I mean, when you listen to music by this artist or you stream their songs, you want to have a feel of their craft during performances. Performance or as events organizer, when you are bringing artists on your show, you always want them to tell a different story with the same music they listen to. So, I mean, value for money. People are buying tickets and all of that. And I put a asterisk on something. You see, all of these things is a post-marketing effect.
Yeah.
These are things that help events organize. So even though there are no money, if you push very hard to make these things happen, you have a case in point
for your next event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So no matter how it
like
will
this
be,
point.
no matter how it will be, senior, they need to understand that this is a big post-marketing effect. And if the same event organizers want to do another show next year with even a different artist, with those that have come to look at this wow factor, they would pay. They can't wait to see what is next. Well, what happened at 3 Music Awards with Black Sherif, there will be more than 60% of the audience who want to come the next one because they don't know what is likely to happen. So the post-marketing effect is a huge thing that we should take notice of.
And that can enjoy talkability after the show.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
You see, and so Chris was saying, event organizers must start building strategies with corporate bodies and how they can make them understand that there is a big post-marketing effect. When you sponsor these programs or you invest in these programs, when the program closes, it doesn't end there. It's a talk of town. And it's been several months after 3 Music Awards and people are talking about this. And they had sponsors. And this is a strong case in point. I have sat in meetings with National Theatre several times because I do my annual award show there. And I don't know. Honestly, I saw some innovations with some people with the stage and all of that. Yes, we are told during meetings at the executive room, when there's event there, you pay the venue and stuff. You are sat about 2 meetings with security personnel, head of house, all of this stuff. But I would plead that such meetings, they should tell us, event organizers, what the
services
the
that
services
they don't
and
render.
those
They
things.
don't
because,
do
because
unless
honestly-
you ask.
yeah,
Okay.
because honestly for about 7 years we've been doing shows there. We've had meetings upon meetings, and we've never been told that, okay, they can turn this down, they can do this, they can do that. So they should, because like the place is a very huge facility. It's a theater place, so they should push event organizers and let them know that other than that, you see, these things, the more they are not being in use and stuff, it will just get spoiled. And National Theatre Carpentry Department, if you go there, the things they can even make and spray to make it look as if it's
real.
metal or they are so good.
And there are even guys who can make some of these things happen. There's one Kojo Hilton. There is Chris something.
There's also Patrick William, another
Yeah.
guy. There are solid people there who are very good with creativity. They are good with innovation. They have event technology and all of that to push our industry forward. If people want to come to programs or events, the wow factor is very, very important. What do they live with? And so not only must this happen for even award schemes or stuff. Personal artists, their shows and all of those things, they must also invest in making some of these innovations come up when they are doing these shows.
Very well. Thank you so much. Well said, guys.